Hi everyone, it's Kelly. Welcome back to my channel. Another episode of Fun Card Friday, which is an open collaboration hosted by myself and my sweet friend Tony at Creative Chica Halls and Crafts, where every single Friday you can share and show off your handmade cards. Any style, any size, any design, as long as it is made with your little hands, we would love to see it. My friends, today I'm going to share a card that I made for a celebration where the theme was to use a boat, as well as a very quick show and tell on using salt in your card making. That's right, get your salt out, and we are going to do a little bit of creative play. It is so easy, so much fun, and you have amazing backgrounds to use in your paper crafting, your journaling, your planners, making bookmarks, whatever you would like to do. It's an old technique, but we're gonna make it new again. So my friends, let me share my card, and this is my super fun Life's an Adventure Summary Fun card. Right there is that salt background. Right there is one in action. So this is the card. It is a lot of fun. It's a beautiful view of a summer day, and there is the boat and a beautiful little sailboat. I did add a little bit of grass here so that the lighthouse would have a place to be anchored. And then here are some beautiful clouds turned into waves. I decided to do some blending with my Distress Oxides and cut them out with a cloud die cut, and all you do is reverse it, and I turned it into some waves. See how creative we can be with our card making. I did use the Pretty Pink Posh nautical stamp and die set, and it is a super fun one. So here is my Fun Card Friday for today, and now I'm going to show you really quickly a couple of these beautiful salt backgrounds that are already done. So here is one that I did with the green, and this will eventually be probably some grass, maybe even a Christmas one. Over here we've got this beautiful pink, and if you can see in the light just so, there's a little bit of glitz and glimmer from the salt that is left behind on this technique. It almost looks like if you have a beautiful snow blanketing across a field and the sun hits it just right, you're able to see that glitter. Here is a blue one, which is my absolute favorite. This one could be sky. This would easily be some ocean or even a pool. And I just love that, especially over here. You get a lot of the cast off from the salt where you get that little shimmer and shine. Here's one with a beautiful darker colors, which would be great for a galaxy nighttime sky. So now we're gonna do one really quickly together. Let me just get a little bit of room here. And I am just using some watercolor paper and some coarse salt. Now, in order to make this technique work, the best thing that you're going to use is anything that is chunky. So anything that is big and chunky will work best for this technique. Table salt might work in a pinch, especially if you clump it up into one area. If that's all you have, go ahead and use that pink Himalayan salt, even Epsom salt in a pinch if you have some of that in your bathroom cabinet. So I've had this for a long time, and look how much is still here. This lasts a long time, and it is, of course, a little bit thicker than your table salt. It's a lot of fun to use. Grab one of these and keep it where you do your arts and crafts. All right, let's jump right in. So I am going to wet this on the front, and here is one of my tips for today. Also wet it on the back, and that'll help your paper from getting warped and from bowing. All right, we have some pink water. It is Barbie release weekend, so let's go with the pink. And I actually just did a quick sample, so we're gonna see a little bit of pink here. Let me grab my watercolors again and this beautiful pink brush, and I'm just using the Altenew half pans. So here's another tip: when you're about to do your watercolor, give them a little spritz of water to kind of loosen up that pigment and get it going and get that color flowing. So I'm going to lay down a base of water here. I know a lot of artists do not like these brushes, but I happen to love them. And so again, use what works for you, use what you love. And I'm just going to do a very quick, really organic plopping down of some paint, because this is a technique, kind of a show and tell. And I wanted to just show you what it looks like when you drop this salt on here and watch it work. I absolutely love it. There's no rhyme or reason of how you place the salt. There's no rhyme or reason of the designs that you're going for. Just have fun. If you're going for a specific look like an ocean, of course the colors make the difference, not necessarily the placement of the salt. So we're going to mix this together a little bit, give it a little bit of mix and match, almost like a tie-dye. Move this out of the way. And now we are going to play with the salt. So this is a lot of fun because this is where the magic happens. Watch this. You can see it there. It's starting to react to the water and the pigment in the paint. And that's all you do. Literally, that was one of the easiest and funnest backgrounds that you can do in your card making, your paper craft, journaling, planners, etc. And that's it. Another tip that I would love to give you is let this dry organically, especially overnight. You get the very best result. If you need it in a pinch and you want to play around and you want to go ahead and get started, you can use a heat tool. It works just fine, and there isn't a lot of difference in it, but I find that if you let it dry organically, and that means just on its own in the air, you get the most amazing and beautiful texture. Here's one that I did about an hour ago. You can see here it's already starting to react. So we go from this, once it starts soaking into the water, the paint and the paper, you can see here it's going to start dissipating a little bit. You're just going to have all of this left behind. And then of course the final result is that one with the big beautiful chunks of paint. So there you go, my friends. That is one of those beautiful techniques that you can use in your paper crafting, in your card making. So we went from this to this. This, my friends, is exactly the same. It really is. This is brand new. We just did this one together, and this one is 48 hours old or more. So you can see here, this is what this one will look like. Now, one thing you do have to do is once it's dry, once this has finished, I'm going to move this really quickly over here. Once it's dry and once it has finished doing its magic and working organically, or with that heat gun, you do need to brush the salt off. So I left this one on here so you could see it. All these gorgeous cells and all these beautiful little unique spots are actually the salt. Here's another big clump of it here. All you do is just rub it off just like that. And then of course you can see here all that beautiful blue salt. If you are a collector and you want to use this somehow, add it back on, you are welcome to do that. I throw it away, but there you go. That is all you do, and you have the most beautiful background. It's a lot of fun. It has been around for a little while, but I love to bring out old techniques and make them new again. So there you go, my friends. Oh, here it is. Here is the piece that I used. This was the yellow background. I did one in pink, one in blue, one in green, black, pinks, purples. This was the yellow one. And of course, I have it covered up with the bottom piece here. But this also could be a great background for maybe a beach. That would be some beautiful sand. So there you go. Don't throw out these little pieces. And that is my Fun Card Friday for today, my friends. I hope you enjoyed this very quick little tutorial on how to use salt. And you can definitely get salty in your crafting, paper crafts, my friends. And that is it. Pop around, see what everyone has made. Hashtag Fun Card Friday, and be ready to be creative and inspired and see what everyone is making. That's it for this one, my friends. I will see you very soon with the next video, and I hope you have a great start to your weekend. Happy Friday. Happy Fun Card Friday. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.